to fully discuss this Joey Bad Bottom situation, you must first learn the vocabulary words, the important words for this discussion, you know what I'm saying? The first one is obviously Joey Bad Bottom. The second one is Kai Cash. The third one is Ray Vaughn. The fourth one is CJ Fly. The fifth one is Daylight. The sixth one is AZ Cheek. I think that's how you say it. And then the sixth one is definitely not Kendrick. I'm gonna break it all down for you pretty much. With that being said, though, get something to snack on for today's video. Maybe some cranberry juice, some Cheerios, and let's get right into it. So pretty much Kendrick Lamar was getting glazed for like a year and a half because he's been grilling Drake for like a year and a half. And Joey sees this and he's like, bro, come on, bro. I'm better than that. He's like, I'm better than Kendrick. I cook Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? So Joey is feeling himself a little bit. He sees the success of this. So he drops The Ruler's Back, where he's pretty much stating that the West Coast is getting way too overhyped. And pretty much he's like, y'all crazy for this. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get a response out of Kendrick Lamar. And we would later see that this does not happen. I don't know if Kendrick Lamar is going to respond anytime soon. But as of right now, he did not respond. But he called out the entire West Coast, bro. So then this happened. You know what I'm saying? Look at this list. There's a bunch of people who were dissing each other. You know what I'm saying? This is just the very beginning. The very beginning. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like 8 disses right there. And that's just the very beginning, bro. We see Ray Vaughn on here. We see Daylight on here. We see Lil Poppy on here. I don't even know who that is. A lot of these people are really not that important. But remember the vocab words. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the vocab words. So those are like the most people mentioned in this is Ray Vaughn and Daylight out of that section of people. So then we have Joey pretty much getting jumped at this point, but he has a bigger name than everyone else, and low-key is the best artist out of all of them. And pretty much throughout this entire diss battle, we're just getting a bunch of name puns. He's like, Daylight this, Daylight that. When I'm a doodle bob, I doodle bob. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, bro. That's the entire. They're just making puns. It's nothing too deep. You know, it's nothing too crazy, too deep. It's mostly just like a friendly competition. And Joey's just grilling people by saying their names in funny ways. So we get Ray Vaughn, who dropped Crash Out Heritage. And it was apparently important because he's inspired by Kendrick Lamar. And he's very prideful. You know what I'm saying? So he joins in on this. And he's definitely trying to stand by himself. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to stand up for the West Coast. And then we got like 10 more people saying a couple more things to Joey. But he kind of just ignores them. And honestly, it's probably because clout is a real thing in beef, bro. If you get dissed by like a random dude, it doesn't really matter that much. But if you get dissed by like Kendrick Lamar, bro, you gotta respond. But if Joey disses you, you probably should respond. But like, it all goes back to who's more popular, bro. Kendrick Lamar has way more to lose, and he's been on tour, so he doesn't really have anything that's like important to respond to. Because there was nothing that was crazy that was said about him. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just like a challenge to the rap battle. But like, if he doesn't respond, he doesn't lose anything really from it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna be like, oh, Kendrick didn't respond to Joey Bad Bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, maybe a couple people will be, but it's nothing that deep. So he's on tour. He's making a bunch of more money than everybody, so it kind of doesn't really matter to him. You know, because I'd like to say Kendrick Lamar, I'm pretty sure he's touring and breaking records and stuff like that right now. Like the most amount of money made from a single show type beat. But then Ray Vaughn drops Ho Era, and Joey pretty much cooks him on the finals in a response. Joey's just responding and cooking everybody who's dissing him. You know what I'm saying? He's 1v20 in. And Kai Cash drops a song, and he's really not that important. I just kind of have a couple of his songs saved, so I thought it was interesting. But essentially, a lot of the beef is just like not on the same scale of what we would normally see. Because at the end of the day, if it's just a bunch of random people and they're just spamming different disses where not really anything crazy is being said, less is more, bro. Like the best part about a lot of diss battles is the compactness of saying things that are like, oh, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But if you appreciate this for what it is, it's nice because it had like a beautiful competition going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be nothing like Biggie versus Tupac, like the big beefs, or Kendrick Lamar versus Drake where there's actual hatred there. A lot of these people actually really respect each other. And you're going to see that throughout this video. I'm gonna discuss what's next, but pretty much the most exciting thing about this entire like situation is the competitive evil poems at each other. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty interesting. Joey dropped Crash Dummy though, and he just is taking more shots at everybody as normal. And then out of nowhere, Daylight comes back and he's pretty much just like, I love you, Joey. You're my favorite. You're the best ever. I believe it's called The Credits or something like that. Daylight dropped this song. It's called End Credits. Yeah. And he's just like shouting out Joey, saying he's the king of New York and all that. And it's all love. And he's thankful that they were able to like compete with each other. And he's having a good old time with them and stuff like that. Bro, Daylight dropped like 15 different songs, bro. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 disses in the span of like a week, bro. That's kind of crazy. Or at least 4 disses in the span of like a week. So he was going crazy. Now he's all at peace. Everybody's all chilling. There might be a little bit more going on with stuff like that, but the amount of like crazy stuff going on in the beef wasn't too much. You know what I'm saying? It was just more like a friendly competition. So if y'all were not kept up to it, now you are. Here's all the disses if you want to go listen to them. I think they're pretty interesting. It's not really nothing too crazy, but it's all love, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm going to talk about some cool stuff that's been happening, bro. I just went to a concert yesterday. It was Mike Zaloopers, The Alchemist, and Bodie James, and Navy Blue, bro. And Navy Blue got a little bit emotional on stage, bro. I was able to talk to him after. I'm really thankful for that. And it meant a lot, bro, because we got a lot going on in my life currently. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been having like a lot of like crazy plot twists and like betrayals and like people dying around me. So I don't know. I feel like it's not even like hidden no more, bro. Like the sadness isn't even hidden no more. I'm kind of just like in shock of the whole situation. But I'm thriving off the indomitable human spirit, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. And yeah, I'm hoping that life gets back to normal pretty soon. There's a lot of change and I don't have a lot of people who I can trust to confide into. So pray for me, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And I hope you guys all have a good weekend I hope you guys all had a good Memorial Day if you celebrate, you know what I'm saying? Type beat. And I love you all very much. I'm conflicted and I'm out. Peace.